Coming up next in sports, the turnaround for Gators men's basketball team can come down to one simple act. After the break, you'll find out who could be credited for Florida men's basketball's early season resurgence. And I promise you, it's not who you think.
UFT TV News.
Welcome to sports. I'm Nate Bilgoray. Right now, I can count the number of SEC wins in a row Gators men's basketball has on one hand. Tomorrow, they'll try to make it two hands. The Gators continue their conference slate against Auburn in the O-Dome. WUFT's Isis Snow is live at the Stephen C. O'Connell Center with the keys to beating Auburn tomorrow night.
Thanks, Nate. I'm here standing outside the Stephen C. O'Connell Center, where tomorrow evening the Gators will take on Auburn. Earlier today, Todd Golden held media availability where he spoke to the keys of the game and what it'll take to succeed.
I think on our home floor, as important as ever to make sure we win that battle. But we're going to have our hands full with those guys. And, I just continue to talk to our guys. We got to lean into our depth and make sure that we're putting pressure on them on every shot and every possession to, our hope of wearing them down a little bit.
Earlier this week, the Gators took on LSU and beat them in an 18-point victory. In that game, Ruben Chinyelu put up 15 points and 21 rebounds. Mind you, that is his fourth consecutive double-double so far. Tomorrow evening, tip-off will be at 4 p.m., but it won't be an easy victory. Yeah, the LSU's victory marked the 90th win in the Golden Era. Tomorrow, they'll be going for 91. It is also the 17th straight home win dating back to last season, but it won't be an easy dub. Thank you, Isis Snow, WFT News.
Every great athlete has their favorite superstition. For LeBron James, it's the omnipresent chalk toss. Shout out the king. Rafael Nadal takes a nice cold shower exactly 45 minutes before every tennis match. For Gators Boogie Flam, Jaden Baugh, and Walter Clayton Jr., it's a pair of clippers. WUFT's Alexis Vivanco sat down with the man who has magical hands.
A haircut is a lot like playing sports. You don't become the best overnight.
I was fortunate enough to have two brothers who I took them through the ringer, went through some pretty bad haircuts.
Jordan Gardner, better known to the people as Jordan X Fades, has been serving his community as a manager of Fame of Fades, a premier barbershop location in the city. And his clientele list has some familiar faces for Gator fans. Olympic gold medalist Grant Holloway, all-SEC running back Jaden Baugh, and national championship winner Walter Clayton Jr. And there's nothing but love for Gardner.
Man, that's great, man. That's my cousin, man. So we kept it in the family. Yeah. So, man, but it feel great.
But his latest headline, helping Florida point guard Boogie Fland and the Gators get their season back on track. Well, not literally. But to ask him about the viral chop that sent social media ablaze, I came in person to see the Gators' Magic Clippers.
Boogie Fland, cutting his hair at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Walk me through that day. So he gives you a call, and what does he say?
He said he wanted a haircut, and I was like, I could get you in the morning, but no, he was determined to do it that night, or else he wouldn't have did it in the morning.
Since the Tennessee matchup, the Gators have been undefeated.
Step back three.
But coincidence or not, Jordan's impact is felt throughout the Gator athlete community.
When I was introduced to Jordan, it was just like when I walked into the barbershop, it was more of like a welcoming arm, a welcoming hand, and it was more than just a cut.
But the million-dollar question still remains. Are Jordan's Clippers behind the Gators' success?
You got to give credit to those guys first. I definitely would never take the credit for that. I just think maybe the haircut gave them a boost of confidence, maybe.
I think the jury's still out on that one. In Gainesville, Alexis Vivanco, WUFT Sports.
Gators gymnastics is tumbling, but not the normal person trip over your shoes in a bad way. Florida is ranked number 1 overall in the nation with an average score of 197.725. Through 4 meets, the squad is undefeated. Tonight, they pivot to their first road match versus 11th-ranked Auburn. Head coach Jenny Rowland spoke about preparation leading to poise on the road.
Train like they're competing, like it's their turn to compete, so that when it is their time to raise their hand, it should be calm, it should be cool, it should be collected, and they should be prepared.
Florida standout Selena Harris-Miranda will be a big part of any Gators' success tonight. The second consecutive SEC Specialist of the Week scored 9.5 or better in 3 events during last week's win over Alabama. You can catch all the running, jumping, and somersaulting tonight starting at 8:45 on SEC Network. The Pom-Poms are heading back in the closet as the high school cheerleading championships are wrapping up today in Lakeland, and several North Central Florida schools had a strong showing. Westport and Vanguard all competed Tuesday in the 2A championship, and today Williston and Oak Hall took to the mat for the 1A competition. Of the 3 high schools competing in Class 2A, only Forest placed, finishing 3rd in the state. For Williston and Oak Hall at the bottom of your screen, results for today's Class 1A competition have not yet been posted on the FHSAA website. Last but not least, Gators Women's Hoops looks to build off their first SEC win against Missouri. They head to Baton Rouge to take on number 6 LSU. That's all for sports. We're back with one last look at weather when we come back.